So this is our beautiful desktop website, but we are not finished yet because if you take your browser and you shrink it, then you'll see how it responds to different sizes. So for example, around here is where I hit the iPad size. It looks all right on iPad, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And when we go down to mobile, oh, yes, this is what our website will look on mobile. Also, hi Bailey. um, so yeah, you'll see this overlaps here and it just doesn't really look very good. This, we've got our padding set differently, so we need to change that and we just need to neaten this up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to optimize your website for mobile. So if we go to our visual builder, we can do this in full desktop view. We click here and you will notice that once this loads, this purple button here, if we press this, then it brings up this little box to, oh no, our customizations died. That's fine. No, don't worry about that. So we can view tablet mode here, or we can view mobile. So what I want to do here, yeah, sometimes it does just hide your banners. Who knows? What I'm going to do here is for this, there's really no color I can choose here that shows on both the black and the white of this image. So what I want to do is I want to completely remove this canvas from mobile view and add a different one instead. So I'm going to click on this view here. Then I'm going to click on the blue box settings and we're going to go into the advanced section. I'm going to go down on visibility and I want to disable this on my phone. So you'll see it's kind of grayed out here. That's fine. So once I've got that, I want to add a new one down here for mobile. So I'm just going to press the plus arrow here, add a regular box section, scroll down to my text, and I'm going to type branding and web design just like above, set it as my header, center it, and I'm just going to enlarge it a little bit. I also want it all in capitals too, and my navy color. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to enlarge that a little bit, not too much. I want 30, that's good. So that's a nice size. And I'm just going to put a nice plain background behind it. So I'm just going to have my nice pink. Oh, sorry, wrong section. I'm going to come out of that and I'm going to make my blue background pink. There we go. And I'm just going to play with the padding on here again. So it's just a nice banner like this. So what I want to do is I want to go back into my blue banner settings, go to advanced, and where we switched it off for where we switched the top one off for mobile, I want to switch this one off for tablet and desktop. So if I click on that, so if we go back to the desktop view, you'll see we have this and we have this grayed out. So you can only see this when you're in edit mode. You can't see it live, so don't worry about that. So if we go back here, we will then see that this looks a little bit ridiculous. So what I want to do here is if I go here, you'll see that we, on our spacing settings, have our custom padding set to 100 pixels on the left and right. So that's for that we set for our desktop, so I want to keep that for my desktop. So if I press this little mobile phone icon here, we can see we can set it for desktop, we can set it for tablet, and we can set it for smartphone. So it sets differently per device. So I want to take my tablet one and just turn that to 0. And the same here, and it should automatically set for the smartphone too. So if you remove it off a higher device, it will, the lower ones move it as well. So now I have this looking fine on my tablet and fine on my mobile. But I feel this image takes up too much of the screen, so what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go click on the edit for my image, go to design, go to sizing, click on my mobile again. So desktop is showing 100% width. Tablet, I want to take that down so it's about, let's go 70. Just make sure it's centered. And smartphone, it's pulled it down to 70 as well. So that I think just looks a little bit nicer because it's not taking up the whole screen. So again, with this, that's looking perfectly fine here. We're all looking fine for our packages. There's no errors showing up there. Everything's showing up in the correct order. It's perfectly fine. This should be a different color, but it's just decided to remove my customization on it. That's fine, and it's pulling in our Instagram banner just quite small down there. That is good too. So I am happy with that layout, so I'm going to save it. You can save there, you can save when you exit, it's completely up to you. So now if I exit, it should just exit instead of causing trouble. There we go. So you will see now that we're out of the builder, our desktop view shows this, and we don't have our crazy banner. If we shrink it down, then we do, and that one goes away. So this view is just slightly nicer, it's easier to read, and it's just a lot cleaner for us now. So that is really good. So I want to go ahead and just change this on my other pages too, just to ensure that that is what we are doing. We're just going through, altering a few canvases and just making sure everything looks all right.